Hey friends, okay, so wanted to give you my update for day 17. I'm done. I'm so over this. Like I'm ready. It's mostly my dinner that I'm struggling with. And so I'm really excited to be wrapping this up. So, a couple things that I think are notable and worth mentioning is my periods due this weekend. And so I was really curious to see how this was going to impact like just my body and my emotions around all those hormonal changes and stuff. So usually I can tell my period's coming because of my breasts. Like they hurt so bad because I drink a lot of coffee. I do a lot of caffeine and I know that. And so when I cut back on it, I noticed an improvement. But I was curious to see how that would be impacted since I'm doing zero caffeine, none at all. So they hurt. Not as bad. It's just real mild. And I'm also noticing that I don't have as much bloat as I normally do because I'm usually super bloated and uncomfortable. I'm not right now. The other thing I've noticed is usually right before I get my period in the first couple days, I have a lot of anxiety. Like my anxiety just seems to like peak, and I'm pretty positive it has to do with the hormones. Well, I woke up fine today, and I did my morning practice, and then I don't know what happened. Like I was on Facebook and I kind of like was navigating around trying to find a few more parents of the kids that are coming to my daughter's birthday party today. And I just had this like overwhelming like anxiety come over me and this feeling of not being good enough and this feeling of never being accepted and never finding my place. And then I kind of went down the rabbit hole and with a whole lot of things. And I was like, whoa, like luckily I am this far into my personal journey where I can be like, okay, stop. This is irrational. I mean, anxiety is irrational. And if you suffer from it, you get that. If you don't suffer from it, you're probably like, snap out of it. It's not as easy as that. So, I did what I do. I shared my truth inside my virtual communities just to share, it's kind of like a beacon of hope. It's not like I'm asking for sympathy or empathy or for people to hit my inbox and like, oh, it's okay, we love you. No, it's just like, this is what I do is I shine my light, I share my truth because somebody out there needs to hear it and know they're not alone. I did that and then I did some yoga. I actually Googled, I usually do my Beachbody workouts, but I also really love yoga with Adriene. And so I went ahead and found one on overwhelm because I was feeling really overwhelmed. So I did some yoga, I did some meditation, I did my energy practice, all the things I know help me so much just with like staying sane. This is part of my personal, like, psychological and physical hygiene, like just taking care of myself and checking the boxes that put me first. It's okay to be selfish. That kept coming up over and over today during my morning work. So working on that. And then I also saw a really great video, a super quickie by Mel Robbins, that if you're suffering from overwhelm, you need to just have a brain dump. And so I did that. I wrote down on my to-do list, like literally everything from sending my husband to the grocery store to cleaning the bathrooms and moving the laundry and Swiffering, like all those things that are just like up in my head. I wrote them all down. And then I like looked at the things that actually have to do, the things that are non-negotiables, and the rest I can surrender. So working methodically through that list, making sure that I'm drinking my water, I'm taking time for me, because I know I can kind of go into this like all or nothing crazy freak out mode, and then I become a martyr and a superhero, and like it doesn't help me win my life or my day. So that's a lesson in all of that. But, this is just another little piece of things I'm learning about myself. And how does the reset fit into all that? I don't really know, other than the fact that I still had that hormonal related anxiety and I still have a few other symptoms. So day 17, another day on the books. I just took my supplements. I'm drinking more water, mineralized water, and then I'm going to have a salad for lunch. So that's what's happening today, friends. I hope you show up. I hope you own your journeys. You remind yourself of your truths, and that if you are stuck in a place of overwhelm and you are not taking care of yourself, you remind yourself that it's okay to be selfish, and it's really important to take care of yourself because nobody else can do it and nobody else is responsible for your happiness. So draw your line in the sand, tell yourself you can only control your controllables, and then take some action towards those today.